What is going on, everyone? Joe back with Real Joe's Barbecue, and today we're hopping in with Drunken Chef on his Salsa Saturdays, and we're going to do a little collab. I hit up Drunken Chef and said, hey, you want to get a bunch of people to do some smoked salsa or different kinds of salsa on your next Salsa Saturday? That's a lot of S's. He said, sure. So we got a handful of people in here doing some salsa. We're doing a smoked salsa and a smoked queso. I wanted to do a little double thing. We're going to be cooking this on the Z Grills Pioneer that I got out there. I got it warming up. We're gonna put the salsa on at 225, and that's where we're gonna start at first, just cutting up all these veggies and get them smoking, and then we'll start work on the queso. So make sure after you've seen my video, you check out the description. I'll have everybody linked that's doing videos also. Make sure you give them a watch. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on them, and let's get into this salsa cook. So real simple to start off, I'm going to be getting these veggies ready for the smoker, for the salsa. I'm just going to quarter up the tomatoes, and then when I get the veggies ready, I'm just going to put them over here on this tray. I'll just make it easy to put into the smoker. I'm not worried about leaving some of those seeds on there. Add a little bit of heat to this. I'm using a red onion. I'm going to take the top and bottom off, and then I like to just make a little slice in there. I'm gonna do the same thing, cube those up, quarter those up. And then we got some garlic here. I don't want to fully smash these open, but I do want to break them a little bit to allow that smoke to get in there. Bigger ones, we'll put them on the tray. So for this smoked salsa, very simple. This is what we got going on. All this is going into the smoker at about 220 degrees. We're gonna let that smoke for about an hour. Then we'll blend it up in the blender with some fresh cilantro. Add in some seasonings, some salt to taste. I might add a little cayenne pepper, so I can give it a little kick if we want a little more heat in there. But let's get these veggies onto the smoker and get those going. For these Z grills, you wanna open up the lid, put it to smoke first, wait till you see some smoke coming out, and then you're gonna put it to the temperature you want. All right, I got the smoker heated up. I have it set at 225. It's reading 270. It flares up a little and it's gonna come back down and level off. But we're gonna get these put in. Like I said, we're gonna let that go for about an hour, and then we'll check them, see how they're doing, and we'll pull them off. All right, guys, the second part of this cook is going to be some queso. I wanted to try a white queso this time, but I also wanted to add in some chorizo. I've never actually cooked with chorizo, so I'm pretty excited here. So we're gonna get this cooked up in my pan first, and then we'll put this into the dish that will be going onto the smoker. Drunken Chef's probably gonna have a heyday with me. I'm like, oh man, you never cooked with chorizo? I have no idea what I'm doing here. I just make it up as I go. It's a lot less than I thought it was gonna be. I probably should have bought 2 of these chorizo tubes. Hey chef, how do you know when chorizo's done cooking? You know, let me know real quick, like, is this done? Kind of looks like spaghetti sauce. Like a real meaty spaghetti sauce. I'm gonna send a picture to Chef. See what he says. Tastes good. All right, we're just gonna put that in one side of this dish, and we're gonna lay everything else in there. That's gonna be with this smoked queso. So let's get this out of the way. All right, so obviously we need some cheese. So we got some queso fresco, however you say that. I've never used this before. I'm only gonna use one of these blocks, see how much that is, but I'm gonna cube this up. And we'll put that in there next to the chorizo. I got some pepper jack cheese. We got some cream cheese. This probably doesn't even really need to be cubed up. It's gonna melt real easy. We got some Velveeta white queso cheese. Now I'm gonna be adding a little bit of milk in there. I really want to try to get this more creamy than my last one. And some heavy whipping cream. This stuff I'm gonna add a little now, and then when I check on it, we'll see if we need to add a little more. This stuff should help really make it more creamy. Now she may not look pretty yet, but once she gets done smoking, this is gonna be awesome. All right guys, I just pulled the veggies off the smoker. Check them out. I was waiting until the jalapenos started kind of curling up on the edges. I believe it was about an hour and a half on there. We're gonna use my Ninja here to blend this up into some salsa. Not really sure how much of all this you will use. We'll just kind of see how it looks when we're blending it. That's the fun thing about making it yourself. You can make it how you want it. I know we're gonna start off with some tomato base here. We'll put 6 of those guys in there. A couple of these garlic cloves, about 3 of these jalapenos, 1 of these onions. I love the smell of it. We're gonna have a bowl. All right, I'm gonna add a little salt in, and we're gonna dice up just a little bit of fresh cilantro to throw in there. Half of that. All right, we'll see how this tastes. We'll see how this goes. Guys, that's fantastic. There's really no heat at all. I'm gonna probably add in some more of this stuff and grab some spices to throw in here. The flavor's there though. I like that flavor. Yes sir. So we're gonna throw in more of these tomatoes. I'm gonna do all these jalapenos. Get all those in there. A couple more garlic, another onion, maybe a half an onion. Throw that in there. Hit that with some salt. See if all those jalapenos added any extra heat. I'm gonna add in a little ground cayenne red pepper. Try to give this a little bit of heat. I think it's all about experimenting with this salsa. There's a little bit of subtle heat there. I think that added just enough heat. There's not much. I don't want a ton, but I think this turned out fantastic. This is some great salsa. Oh yeah. It's only been about 45 minutes, but I wanted to see how this was doing and kind of mix stuff together. All right, we'll let that keep melting down. All right. Oh, what is that? That's some smoked queso. That's coming out. That's going in. I'm gonna go inside and eat this now. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. We got some smoked chorizo queso up in here. Get that mixed in nice. My last queso wasn't super creamy. This one though, super excited to try this. Man, that chorizo adds a ton of flavor to this. That is so good. That's fantastic. I love it. Super cheesy. Since I added the chorizo, it didn't stay, you know, the white queso like I was envisioning with all the ingredients of this one. But man, I am not disappointed. That is super flavorful. If I wanted it to be more creamy, I could mix in some more heavy cream right now and give it a more creamy consistency, but I'm actually super happy with how that is. I think we gotta get the salsa out of the fridge and try it now that it's been cooling. All right, we got them right here. Smoked in the Z grills. Pioneer. So we have the chilled salsa now. That's gold. That is money. That right there, fantastic. Try some of the queso. Guys, if you have not tried smoking your own queso or smoking your own salsa, this is your reminder to do so. Those are fantastic. So, like I said, this is part of a collaboration. Make sure you check out Drunken Chef's video and everybody else that's in it. They'll be linked down below. Can't wait to see what everyone else is doing. It's always fun to see how people do different things with the same cook. So thanks for watching, everyone. And if you want to get yourself one of those Z grills, link in the description, click that, go pick yourself out a nice new smoker. We'll see you next time.